Welcome back to our DeepSquare tutorial series where we explore how to use the platform effectively. In our last video, we introduced the concept of DeepSquare workflows using a Hello World example. Today, we'll bring that knowledge into action and run our workflow on the DeepSquare platform. Let's dive in. Let's start with installing a crypto wallet in your web browser like MetaMask or Core Wallet. This wallet will allow us to hold and use credits for our tasks. Also, please make sure to install the official applications. During the installation process, you'll have the option to create a local password for easier access to your wallet. Please keep in mind that this password will only work on your current computer. If you plan to use another one, you'll need to use the full passphrase for access. Please take a moment to read and understand how software crypto wallets work. For the purpose of this video, we will skip some of the steps to keep things concise. To make your wallet easily accessible, consider pinning it to your extension list. This will allow you to quickly access it whenever needed. Now let's move on to setting up the DeepSquare blockchain. Visit app.deepsquare.run to automatically install the DeepSquare network. Once the installation is complete, you can connect to the DeepSquare application. In the header section, you should see three important pieces of information from right to left: your connected wallet address, the Square tokens used for transaction fees, and finally, your credit tokens for paying for jobs. Now that you have your wallet and the DeepSquare network set up, you can proceed to claim credits. Navigate to the credits section within the application, fill out the form and submit it. You can expect to receive your credits within the next few hours. Now that we have our tokens, we can move forward to the next step, submitting our Hello World workflow. For this, we'll navigate to the Dev application on the portal. Within the Dev application, you'll find two main sections, the Workflow section and the Payment section. In the Workflow section, we define the job we are about to execute. You'll notice that the Hello World workflow is already present in the online editor. If it's not there, or if you've made changes, don't worry. You can find the workflow in the Getting Started guide in our documentation. Now, let's take a closer look at our Hello World workflow. Here, we have the Resources block, which defines the hardware allocation for a job. This example is pretty lightweight, so we're only asking for a single task with one CPU, no GPUs, and 1 GB of RAM. Next up is the Steps block. The name field is straightforward. It helps us identify our step. The run field is where the magic happens. Here, we specify the command we want to run. In this case, a simple echo command that prints Hello World to the terminal. Moving on to the payment section. This is where we pay for the allocation of hardware resources. There is one important field that we need to fill here, the duration field. Our platform has a minimum credit requirement of 100 credits, which equate to 10 cents for a job. Hence, we will input 100 minutes to meet this requirement. Once we've reviewed our workflow and set up our payment, we're ready to press the Submit button. Now, a pop-up prompt from your crypto wallet will appear for you to confirm the submission. And just like that, you've launched your first job on the DeepSquare network. After our job is submitted, we can monitor its progress on the job status page. The various statuses provide insight into the lifecycle of our job, ranging from pending to running to finished, or failed if something goes wrong. Excitingly, we can even view the logs in real time by clicking on the Logs button. Et voilà! We see Hello World in the terminal. Congratulations on running your first job on DeepSquare. If you want to construct more complex workflows, our comprehensive documentation is at your disposal. And for more control over your workloads, don't forget about using the DeepSquare SDK through your IDE. And as always, don't hesitate to reach out to us on Discord with any questions or for support. In the next video, we'll continue our exploration by running the same Hello World workflow, but this time using the DeepSquare SDK. Stay tuned for more insights and practical demonstrations.